All right, good morning, traders. Today is Friday, July 19th, 2024. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody out there in digital land. I'm talking about Facebook, Rumble, YouTube. Everybody, thank you for the subscriptions and being a part of our group. My SPY pivot this morning, 552.44. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab 5, except for FNGU, remain in daily uptrends. XLF and Diamond Dow made new all-time highs. SPY made a lower low and a lower high, closing below a bearish cross but above the 17 EMA. SPY also closed with a 2-hour downtrend but a 10-minute uptrend. FNGU in the flaky downtrend made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. QQQ, still in an uptrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. IWM, aka the Russell 2000, made a lower low and a lower high, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Gold and silver both in uptrends. Gold made a lower high and a lower low, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA, while silver made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. UNG, still in a downtrend, made a higher low and a higher high, closing under the bearish trap under the 17. USO in the flaky downtrend, just like FNGU, made an outside day, closing under the bearish trap over the 17 EMA. Outside day is a higher high and a lower low. US dollar index in a downtrend, closed near the 104.29 area. Did a little bull 180 on the US dollar index. So that's kind of bearish. But let's go take a look at some charts. Hey, good morning, Joe and Gilbert. All right, let's pull this down, crank this up, get the SPY out. All right, here's SPY on the daily chart. Lower high, lower low, closing under bearish cross and just over that 17 EMA. On the 2-hour chart, you can see here price underneath the 3. All right, price in the 3 underneath the 8. All three of those underneath the falling 17. 2-hour downtrend. 10-minute. Okay, on a 10-minute, we have a 10-minute uptrend right at the last minute. They did a little rally there, okay? So you got a 10-minute uptrend. That would be price in the 3 on top of the 8, almost on top of the 17. So right there, a little 10-minute uptrend going into the close on the SPY. SPY pivot this morning, 552.44. It's roughly right about there. Okay, 552.50, right around this area here. I'll go ahead and set that up. You can see roughly where it's about. Right about there. Okay, you can see price came down to it, bounced off of it, came down underneath it, tested the bottom, came back, ripped over the top, came back down and touched it. So that's an important number. That's the way the market tells us. That's an important number. So over that, I want to be a bull. Below that, I want to be a bear. There's SPY. Let's take a look at QQQ. Here's QQQ on a daily chart right here. And we got a lower high, lower low, closing under bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Breaks this low right here, this red candle. That's a downtrend. Right now, still in an uptrend, just pulling back. FNGU in the flaky downtrend made a lower high and a lower low right there. So there's FNGU on the daily chart. And for price action, same thing as QQQ. Lower high, lower low, closing under bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Now Diamond Dow made new all-time high yesterday. So that's a bullish uptrend there on Diamond Dow. Getting a little pullback today. IWM, aka Russell 2000. All right, day before made a new all-time high yesterday. Lower high, lower low, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. That's IWM. Let's take a look at some technicals. Came out of the overbought zone. Had a little cup of coffee here in the buy zone. Then got smashed through, got booted right over the buyer's chop zone, straight into the seller's chop zone. Just selling all day on T2123, T2122, T2123. This is the 15-minute chart. Let me make sure I got it right. Yeah, 15-minute chart of T2123. You can see on the price action for the 18th right here. We made new all-time highs yesterday on T2123. See some green buying, and then after noon, just kind of melted down after made that new all-time high on T2123. T21 bar, green all day long, rising up over this 200 SMA. All right, FNGU indicator, and yesterday's price action. You can see a little buying, a little selling. Just stayed underneath VWAP almost the whole day. Got that measured move down. See, here's a move to the downside. Does a little pullback, and then we get the second leg to the downside. Hitting that minor support or support area right through here, and looking consolidating right now. So one bear flag has turned into, yet again, another bear flag. I don't see buyers stepping in today or yesterday at the close when they had the opportunity. They really had an opportunity to rip it all the way back up. I guess they chose not to do it. Maybe they're going to do it this morning. We'll see what happens. There's FNGU. Maybe they want to hit SPY 550 before they rip it all the way back up. All right, so there's FNGU indicator. Let's go back. Let's take a look at energy sector. Start with USO. All right, here's USO. USO in the flaky downtrend because we made a lower high and a lower low. Yesterday's price action, we got an outside day. All right, that's a higher high and a lower low, closing under bearish trap, but above the 17 EMA. Still in that flaky downtrend. All right, UNG, which made new all-time lows not long ago. All right, so here's UNG. Price action for UNG yesterday, higher low, higher high. Still closing under bearish trap, under the falling 17 EMA, okay? So UNG still in a downtrend. USO, flaky downtrend. Silver and gold both in uptrends. Silver yesterday's price action, lower high, lower low. Closing below the bearish trap, below the 17 EMA. Silver takes out this low right here. That's 26.14. That starts a downtrend for silver. GLD also in an uptrend. Okay, having a pullback today and yesterday right here. Okay, lower high, lower low, closing inside the bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. Day before, gold made a new all-time high up there, so pulling back. I like this on major support, on minor support right through here. Right in anywhere through this, where it is now, all the way down to, well, I'd say right here, 218.74. That's because it stays in the uptrend, and that would be a nice pullback to minor support back here. All right, let's take a look at the economic calendar. And we have a light week this week. Today we have a couple of Fed speakers and a rig count. That's it. Nothing big at all, so really light week. Max Payne for this morning is 545. Wow, they're really expecting it to drop. So Max Payne's 545. Put to call ratios 3.25 puts for every call. We could see a bull squeeze, put squeeze, or short squeeze with this many puts that expire today, and Max Payne is 545. definitely a nice setup for short squeeze. We'll see what they want to do. All right, so that's what's going on for Max Payne. Now, on the earnings. No, I don't want to do that. Friday. Where's Friday? Right there, Friday. All right, Friday. Today we got American Express going to report this morning. Schlumberger is going to report. American Express, 179 billion. Schlumberger, 69 billion. Travelers, 50 billion. So really, nothing really market moving, just some familiar names. Tuesday. All right. How about Monday? Monday, SAP is going to report. That's $233 billion. All right. And they're going to report in the evening. Verizon, they're going to report in the morning, $176 billion. Almost getting up there like Netflix. Rainier, $136 billion. They're going to report in the morning as well. So SAP reports in the evening. Verizon and Rainier are going to report in the morning. Cadence Corp, only $78 billion. Again, some more familiar names. All right, let's take a look at Tuesday here. I see something big going on Tuesday. All right, Alphabet's going to report. Tesla's going to report. Visa, Coca-Cola, Danair, and Texas Instruments, GE Aerospace, Philip Morris, Comcast, UPS, Lockheed Martin, Chubb, and HCA Healthcare. Huge day on Tuesday. Okay, Google represents about almost, well, that's $4.5 trillion there. $4.5 trillion on Google. Tesla, $750 of a trillion dollars. They're going to report in the evening along with Google. Visa, $500 billion. They're going to report along with Google. Coca-Cola, $280 billion. They're going to report in the morning. Danair, $186 billion. They're going to report in the morning. Texas Instruments, $185 billion. They're going to report in the evening on Tuesday. Definitely going to be some volatility on Tuesday. Expect options pricing to go up as we get closer to 4 p.m. on Tuesday. They will be recklessly high due to Alphabet reporting, because that could move the SPY in either direction. So expect those short strikes to be really priced with high volatility. Wednesday, what do we got Wednesday? Thermo Fisher's $211 billion. Fomento Económico Mexicano, $192 billion. IBM, $172 billion. They're going to report. ServiceNow, $150 billion. NextEra Energy, $145 billion. AT&T, $137 billion. Boston Scientific, $113 billion. KLA Corporation, $105 billion. And Fiserv, $92 billion. Waste Management, $89 billion. Again, just a whole lot of familiar names. You got Chipotle's going to report, Banco Santander, Amphenol, Equinor, General Dynamics, that's defense. Waste Management, they pick up the garbage in our neighborhoods. So all of these going to report on Wednesday, right? Wednesday. Tuesday is going to be a big day. So going to be a big week next week, all right? So we'll see what happens here. All right, I'll take questions in the room. If there's no questions, I'll go ahead and render my video. Other than that, I'm going to come back at 9:15. I'll answer any more questions. All right? I expect a lot of consolidation today going into Google's earnings on Tuesday. So I don't see more downside past 450, 550. They might, push it down to 550 and might push it up to 550, 556. But I don't really see them going below 550, although they may. We'll see what happens. All right. So there's the morning market analysis. All right. I'll see everybody in the room here in about an hour. I'll see everybody in Digital Land in about, right around 4:15 or so.